operators at the BP refinery work on a distillation tower. For the last month, the tower has been shut down for routine maintenance. This usually happens once every few years. Now its operators must start it up again. The process can take up to 12 hours, and much of it has to be done manually. The risk of human error makes it one of the most dangerous jobs in any refinery. An hour later, an alarm goes off in the control room. The liquid in the tower is above the recommended level. Against safety guidelines, the operator kills the alarm and continues filling the tower for another 15 minutes. It's an unofficial but routine shortcut, which has been taken many times before. At 5 a.m., an hour before sunrise, construction engineer David Crow arrives at work. David's office is in a 20-meter trailer within sight of the blowdown stack. Though he's only worked at the BP refinery for the last 8 months, David and his wife Georgine have become close friends with his fellow workers.
They were all buddies. There was no problems. Everybody got along.
Among David's friends are James and Linda Rowe. By 10 minutes to 10, there's been a change of shift at the distillation tower. The computer shows the liquid level has dropped to normal. The supervisor now decides to move on to the next phase of the startup process. An operator starts to feed more fuel into the tower. Minutes later, the supervisor receives a phone call. His son has broken his arm at school. He hands over control to a colleague. At 10 a.m., operators light burners on the tower's furnace. This starts the distillation process by heating the liquid feeding into the tower. From this point on, most functions are automated. The most risky part of the process is over. 12:40 p.m. Everything seems to be going normally. Then a high-pressure alarm goes off. Operators check the tower's level indicator and find nothing wrong. They conclude the distillation process must be producing too much vapor. To slow it down, they turn off 2 of the burners on the furnace, lowering the temperature of the feed into the tower. They also vent excess gas into the safety outlet or blowdown stack. As expected, the pressure begins to fall. Just before 1 p.m., workers relax within sight of the distillation tower. It's been a week without accidents, and to reward the workforce for their safety record, BP's management buys them lunch. As the workers enjoy their food, a wok parks near the blowdown stack. The driver leaves the engine running and slips away unseen. Although they don't realize it, the workers are now in terrible danger. And one of the world's biggest oil refineries is on the brink of catastrophe. At the BP refinery in Texas City, operators have been starting up a distillation tower for the last 11 hours. The high-risk procedure seems to be going to plan. But at nearly 1:20, workers become alarmed. They spot a pool of liquid seeping under a white pickup truck. They can't be sure what it is, but the chances are it's flammable. Worse still, the pickup's engine is revving loudly, and the driver is nowhere to be seen. Workers run for cover, fearing the worst. Nearby, Ralph Dean is operating a forklift. His wife Alyssa is in a trailer with 21 other workers, including her friends David, Linda, and James. None of them hear the disturbance outside.